snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight it at 'em. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands dancer. If I don't get the car first, I have a temper tantrum. I innovative, I demonstrated this, played it.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's Hill, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Usually when we talk about concentration and catching the ball, it's about the receiver. In this case, it's the defender who had the great focus knocking it away.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, it's caught. On the right side, it's Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Bridgewater now. Ebron caught left side. Legs still churning. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
There's no secret to beating a 3-4 when you're trying to run the ball up the middle. You have to control the guy over the nose of the center. And oftentimes, he's awfully hard to move. That's why he's there. A big guy, usually north of 300 pounds, with some agility. But somehow, you got to figure out how to move him. And most teams will double the nose. Center and a guard trying to move him to one side or the other. And when they're able to do that successfully, as just happened here, that's when you get big-time running plays.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go play action. It's McNabb. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
Hey, he was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Second down, McNabb. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Four yards remaining now on second down. To throw on second, McNabb. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and just 1.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's McNabb. Over the middle here to Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. A play fake. Now McNabb. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He went full scale.